We're here with Seniesa Estrada, who just fought at the Forum on the undercard of Gennady Golovkin, and something incredible happened for women's boxing as Roy Jones Jr. himself gave a big shout out to Seniesa on stage and also had some words of wisdom after. Seniesa, I know that you've looked up to Roy. Tell me about what he said about your fourth victory.
He said he was very impressed, and he said that he liked my game plan basically, and the way I was moving, using my defense, and using my head. So he thinks I have a great imagination in the ring, and he says I think better than most men in the ring, and that really means a lot coming from Roy because he's my hero. He's one of my favorite fighters.
You got a 6-round win over Carly Beatty, who was very tough.
Yeah.
And you said you could hear Max Kellerman and Roy Jones Jr., who said he accidentally watched your fight. You could hear them when you were in the ring. What were they saying?
Right. They were going back and forth, kind of in a little battle, because Max Kellerman was saying that he likes the way I'm using. He likes when I use my jab more and box more. And then Roy was like, no, I like the way she's setting it up for the power shots. She doesn't need to use the jab. This girl's bigger. She just has to get inside and get her power shots.
So in regards to Saturday, I know you had a lot of local supporters. Did you feel extra pressure about making your fight after a little bit of a layoff, or did you just want to get in there and fight again?
I was very excited to fight, and I wanted to get it over with, but I think there was a lot of pressure. A lot of people don't know that I had a year layoff, and of course I want to stay undefeated, so there's a lot of pressure, especially going back after your layoff and fighting a bigger girl in a higher weight class. There was a lot of pressure, but I stood under control and I handled it well.
Was she tougher than you expected?
No, she was what I expected. Yeah.
And you had a great overhand left. Is that your favorite punch, or what's
overhand left? Well, I'm actually not even left-handed. I'm right-handed. But it was a certain move and punch that we worked on in the gym, so I set it up well, and I knew it would work, so it worked.
And in regards to future activity, I know you want to stay busy. What's next for you?
Hopefully fight in June. I want to fight as soon as possible. June, so we just have to find the opponent. So once we get that down, then we'll be set.
For women's boxing, it's much harder to get bouts, obviously.
Yeah.
What would you say is your biggest challenge being a female in the boxing world?
Biggest challenge is definitely the exposure, but I believe with my skills and my talent, just like on Saturday, I gained a lot of exposure because Roy Jones, noticed me and he's acknowledging me, so it's working. So I think the exposure will help, but my skills and talents will help bring in the exposure.
So on Saturday you fought at 116, but you're going to go down in weight, hopefully for your next bout?
Yeah, 112, between 108 and 112, that's my natural weight class. So I walk around at 116, and that's the weight that I fought at. So I don't want to do that. I want to stay at my weight class.
And finally, for the fans who haven't been able to see you, Saturday was the HBO undercard. While it wasn't televised, you got a lot of shout-outs. What would you tell fans who haven't seen you or watched women's boxing why they should watch you?
Why you should watch me? Because you'll see something different. You'll see something that you've never seen in women's boxing. I bring a very exciting fight, and I have a great style. I can box. I can bang. I use my mind. I'm very smart. So I think it's definitely just something different that nobody's seen in women's boxing.
And of course, because you're a female, for your growing legion of male fans, we'll do a close-up, not a mark on her, guys. The face is still perfect. Thank you very much, Seniesa.